even on their side, and then after the 3 months nobody says anything and you are supposed to be getting petrol eligibility. Also, when does your eligibility okay, let me do the question again. Question 2. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Notando and I make videos on construction, lifestyle and travel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning back in. Please don't forget to like the video. So on today's video, we are going to be talking about questions you should ask about salary and benefits before saying yes to the job. Let's get right on into it. So question number 1 is the salary in line with comparable positions in your area? Does it work for your personal budget? If not, are you able to negotiate? Because sometimes you might be living in a very expensive area, maybe rent is extremely expensive. Are people around that area earning the same amount? Are you going to be able to function in this job with the salary that's being offered to you? Is it a fair offer? And if it is, can you actually survive with that offer? Question number 2 is, what does the benefits package include and for what benefits are you eligible? When does your eligibility begin? When does your eligibility begin? I feel like I'm saying the word wrong. Anyway, when does your eligibility sorry. When does your eligibility begin? Sometimes you see an offer, they tell you, okay, you're gonna have cell phone allowance, you're gonna have car allowance, you're gonna have this allowance, but it only starts after your 3-month probation. So you might misread that. So instead of assuming, just ask when it begins, so that for the 3 months that you're there, or for the period that you're not eligible for it, you are not drowning or feeling misled, you know. So ask when does it begin and what exactly are the benefits. And also this also keeps them liable. Maybe it's vague even on their side, and then after the 3 months nobody says anything and you are supposed to be getting petrol allowance and when you didn't know. So ask the question. Now, question number 3 is, are there other benefits the company offers its employees, like gym memberships, flexible working hours, tuition reimbursements, or wellness programs? This is also a very important question to ask. I know that one of my friends' company actually offered to reimburse her degree. She did a course which was actually also beneficial to the company, so they're like, okay, we'll pay for it, type of thing. So maybe those are there and you just don't know about them. I have never ever seen a company that gives you gym membership. Must be nice for people who have that, because it means they encourage fitness. But yeah, just ask what other benefits are out there. Maybe you might uncover something that's actually unique and beneficial to you. And also wellness programs. Maybe you are going to therapy and you've been paying for yourself, but the company actually comes with like a wellness program that has therapists to assist you, so that could also be beneficial to you. I know that some companies with the wellness program actually include a family member, so if you have a family member you can also add them to have therapy, or you know, things like that. Yeah, so just ask so that you know what you're covered for, so that you know what to also, you know, take advantage of and enjoy. Question number 4 is my favorite question to ask, because as the avid traveler, are employees encouraged to use their allocated PTO, whether it's sick, vacation, or personal days? So what is the leave culture? Some companies will say, yeah, you have these days, you have this many sick leaves but they reject it when you apply for it or something like that. So just check out what the culture is. Do they encourage it? Usually you can check this by the boss. Like if the boss is the type that says, no, I'm going with my family to Spain in December or whatever, then you're like, oh, calm. But you never know. Maybe he's like that for himself, but not for the employees. But I think it's a very good thing to like ask and get a feel of. Yeah, it also gives you it can be such a big factor when deciding to get a job. You know, if you're sick, then you don't feel too stressed that at work it's going to be like so taboo. So ask the question about PTO. Question number 5. Are there any financial considerations you should make, like a longer or more expensive commute? So ask this question because maybe you have 3 offices and they're like, we require you to visit all the offices, you know? So this might be a financial cost to you because maybe the next office is in like Mpumalanga or something. Can you claim for that? Is that something that you need to budget for? So ask questions like that about maybe longer commutes, site visits. What's the financial reimbursement slash money situation when it comes to that? If you're relocating for the job, what do they cover? What is the reimbursement situation? Is the company actually offering financial support? Sometimes you can get a job overseas and you are ready to go, you're excited, but everything is on you. Like, you need to book your own flights, book your own hotel when you get there, find your own accommodation and stuff, and all of that cost is on you. And you might not be in a situation to actually afford that big of a financial, move. So find out before saying yes to the job what they cover, especially when it comes to like relocating, so that you can plan if you take the job and how you're going to work around that. Very important question. And then lastly, if you're a remote employee, do they have an office budget or office allowance? I've noticed that a lot of remote jobs, job posts will say you must have your own laptop, you must have your own, and it must work at this speed, you must have your own internet and stuff like that. But when you start working for them, do they actually fund these things for you? Is there, let's say now they're like, okay, you need to be online and we need to see your face, so you need to get a ring light. If you get the ring light, can you get reimbursed for that ring light because it's actually for the job? Do they have an allowance for your home office? Maybe you want to actually get an office to work for them, so ask those questions and just see what the whole situation is. Maybe they do, and you could be missing out if you don't ask the question. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and making it this far. I hope you found this useful and you'll use these tips in your next job interview, which is probably like the second round. I feel like third round, that's when we start talking about the money. I'll link all my sources in the description if you want to go through them. Thank you so much for watching. See you later in another video. Mwah.
Yeah.